in office doesn't change, but he reveals himself even further. And when he, for example, took the...
I lost one of my heroes over the weekend. George Carlin passed away. George Carlin was a very big influence on me just by listening to his comedy. George Carlin encouraged critical thought. He encouraged you to look at things from a different perspective. In fact, he encouraged you to look at things from a multiple perspective. He encouraged you not to just accept what is put before you, but to turn it around. Look at it from behind. Look at it from the top. Look at it from the side. He encouraged you to free your mind. He's somebody who literally changed the world. The fact that a comedian's routine became the subject of a Supreme Court ruling is amazing. The 7 dirty words that you can't say on television went to the Supreme Court and was ruled upon. He changed the world forever. And he is somebody who is going to be dearly missed. To pass on at the age of 71, after accomplishing the things that he's accomplished, is not really that bad a thing. It's something to be celebrated, really. He, as far as I know, always did pretty much whatever he wanted to. He was always true to himself and his ideals, and he never compromised. He always lived life by his own rules. And if I'm lucky, maybe someday somebody will say that about me. George did a routine really early in his career that kind of endeared him to me and kind of made me feel like I had a special connection, even though I never met him and I never got to see him perform live. And oddly enough, the joke is about death. And it's been a long time since I've heard this, so I'm just going to paraphrase. And basically he said, isn't it interesting that everybody always speaks so well of you after you die? To where people are just kind of walking around as like, oh, poor George is dead. Poor Bob's dead. Poor Steve's dead. And then it comes to the punchline where he said, well, what about Ed? Oh no, that motherfucker's still alive. So the fact that he just happened to use my name at random in a comedy routine made me kind of feel a connection with him. And the fact that he was always a maverick. He was always challenging people to look at things differently. It's there are some big shoes to fill, and I don't think anybody's going to do it anytime soon. Thanks for everything, George. I never knew you, never met you, but you were a big influence on me. And I'm repeating myself. So I'm going to stop now. Rest in peace, George. Thank you for everything. Okay, this is just silly.